welcome to the Squirrel Tail. On today's video I'm going to be trying a different load in the shotgun barrel. Last time I tried buckshot, but another possibility in this big barrel would be a round ball. I don't know if this was something done historically, but it definitely could have been. So I have this 600 round ball, which with a patch should load nicely. And I'm gonna take a couple shots with that and see if it's more or less effective than the buckshot. So I'm gonna start by loading, and that's, now I left my nice loading stand at home, but put a charge of black powder in. I think I'm gonna pre-cut a section of it. So spray that down with oil. Start the ball. Ram it down in. Then I just have to cap and I'm ready to fire. I'm going to take the first 3 shots. If you look, the target is at about just shy of 12 yards. So that'll give me about 11 yards actually, to be exact. That will give me a good idea shooting off a rest, accuracy wise, you know, what this can do. So my ear protection's in. So fairly big target, but like I said, I'll try to do a 3-shot group, see what that is like, and then go from there. So this is LeMat shotgun barrel 62 caliber round ball. Let's go see where I hit. If I hit, I hope I hit. Okay, I hit low. So I'm more doing this for grouping. So I'll reload and take 2 more shots. So, second shot, 12 yards, 60 caliber round ball and 20 gauge barrel. Okay, I can see, I think I can see that. So that is also low, and I whacked my board. So not that great of a group either. That could have been me though. Third shot, 62 caliber round ball. Let's see what that guy is. There's 2 holes. I don't see that one. I'm only seeing 2 holes, which isn't that good. That's might have completely missed off the rest. That's not very good. I think for good measure, I'm gonna take a 4th shot to see if that I did pull one. So I'm taking 4th shot off the rest. 62 caliber barrel, aiming dead center. Okay, that one. Well, okay, I now do have, I fired 4 shots now. Actually, I was mistaken now that I look at it. There's 2 right here and another one, and then I have 1 flyer. Yeah, that's 2 holes, so that's actually not a bad group. That's 4 shots. 3 of them are within couple inches of each other. So this is offhand LeMat revolver, 60 caliber round ball, smooth bore barrel, aiming high. Let's go. Okay, that's different. And I've heard that saying where sometimes pistols shoot. That's not that good, but I'm also not a good pistol shot, so I'm actually offhand gonna aim centered again. See if I do any better. This is where my last shot hit, and I was aiming right here, so offhand it seems to be hitting at point of aim. So this is 12 yards, LeMat revolver. Offhand, I have to go look to see where I hit there. Okay, that time I hit low. I don't know if this is proving how good the gun is or just how terrible of a pistol shot I am. Still would have impacted though. So this is LeMat 62 caliber round ball. 12 yards. Okay. I mean, that would still wallop you. Again, you can see the group off the rest, so I mean, I'm safely assuming this is me, but just for fun, I'm gonna take a couple shots at 25 yards, because that's a distance that the shot barrel is no longer effective. So when I tested the shotgun barrel, it more or less quit at 25 yards. I now have the target at 25 yards. I'm going to attempt to hit it with the round ball. If I'm consistently getting hits in in the torso area, if I can do that twice, I would say this is probably more effective than the buckshot. So let's go see. I circle all my previous hits. So there's now 3 hits there. Yeah, that might be I think that's a buckshot. I'm not seeing a hit. So I moved it up to 20 yards. Round ball, 20 yards. Okay, there's a fresh hit. Now I am getting low on powder and balls, so I'm not going to take another shot, but 20 yards I'm getting a hit. That's about what the shotgun did. So there's some data, and I think I have my conclusion. So, thoughts on the test. So I showed from the bench rest test that a round ball out of this is capable of reasonable accuracy at pistol range. Now it has a heavy trigger, a heavy gun, and I even find this with shooting a standard cylinder. It is not the easiest handgun to shoot. The trigger's heavy, it's a heavy pistol, the sights are not amazing. That being said, if you're used to it, if you're practiced with it, and you're a good pistol shot, the round ball I think could be very effective and arguably harder hitting and maybe more accurate than the buckshot load. Now, one thing I always want to say when I'm talking about this stuff is I enjoy shooting. I'm a firearms enthusiast and a history buff, but I'm not an expert gunfighter, so anything I say, like, obviously I've never been in the military, never done police training, nothing like that. So anything I say in regards to this, I go with a grain of salt. I'm making my judgment and my opinion based on things I've read in historical accounts, mainly. But so buckshot over round ball, I really think it would depend on the situation. I found the buckshot a lot easier to aim. Like, that's kind of the advantage of a shot blast at longer range. You really don't need a perfect aim. At that 15-20 yard mark, I mean, you were shooting a 2-foot pattern. So you have to hit this 2-foot square on the other 2-foot square. Those numbers aren't perfect. You have a pretty good chance of getting a pellet on. But obviously, the solid round ball is a lot more effective. I mean, a lot heavier, a lot more mass than the little buckshot. So you probably would have a better chance of actually stopping the opponent. Well, yeah, one buckshot, depending on their clothing, they very well might rub it, shrug it off or whatever. But if you're in a situation where, I really trying to get those hits was really slowing down, squeezing that trigger, having to really, really focus on my fundamentals to make sure I made the hit with that round ball. Buckshot, I was making hits and didn't feel I was having to be hyper-focused. Obviously, you should always be focused like that. That's a failure on me for training, but you're not always... This test is on a flat range, a stationary target. In most cases, you're not gonna be on a, you might be in a weird position. You might be on a horse where you're moving. You might be running. Your opponent might be moving. So, in that situation, I feel like your hit probability with a buckshot goes way up compared to getting that one precise hit with the round ball. So I really think it's whether or not you would load a buckshot or a round ball. I think the first thing is how good of a shot are you. If you're the best pistol shot in the world, and you're gonna use this, and that's what your sidearm was gonna be, I would say the round ball would be a good choice. If you were using this for hunting applications, say you weren't really worried about two-legged opponents, but something like out west, maybe you were worried about bears or dangerous animals, or finishing off a buffalo or something, that you were hunting, I would say the round ball would also be a better fit for a hunting wilderness application than the buckshot, because I don't see on large dangerous game the buckshot being very effective. So, my conclusion from this is buckshot, you have a way increased chance of getting a hit, but at longer range, at 15 to 20 yards, you're probably only getting 1-2 pellets on target. But you have a better chance of getting those 1-2 pellets on target. While with the round ball, if you get it on target, which you do have a good chance of getting it, it's going to be very devastating, but you better have a really do your job to put the target down. And if you're on horseback, you're in a weird spot that might be difficult to do. So if I was on horseback or something like that, I would probably pick buckshot, but if I was in an open area, you know, and I was very practiced, or if I was more worried about animals, I would probably go with the round ball. But if there's anyone who has more training and more context, watch these two videos. I would love to hear from you in the comments or in a message or something, you know. It's always neat looking at these historical guns and kind of seeing how would they work in the real world, especially ones like the LeMat where there's not a lot of actual data on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe for more great content, and check out our Instagram page at @SquirrelTailShow.